Hello everyone, this is Bic Benedict. Thanks for coming back to my guide, I really appreciate it. So this is called Triangulating the Penguin's Position, or location. I don't remember what it is exactly. But this is part 7 of the guide, and the next section will be, what I wanted to do was have a standalone video for the stealth section. Because aside from part 3 of the guide, we really haven't been doing the stealth. And I believe there's a guy here with a knife, and I also am going to have a subsequent video titled the blade takedown, only because I think people might be searching for that and needing help. And it's not keyword spamming. I don't do that kind of dickishness on the internet. I only put relevant tags in the tags field. So I don't know why the screen is really blurry here. I had my PS3 on. I never really turn it off. I don't turn my consoles off unless I'm not using them. But what I'm looking for is that I'm looking for the upgrade where you can do the iframes takedown with 5 points on your what's it called? I'm at a loss for words tonight. Oh yeah, here's another crime in progress. I do like how these guys are outlined in red. Looks like that son of a bitch was trying to steal out of the ATM. That was funny. But anyway, they're gonna do a little tutorial about the blade takedown, and you can't disarm the guys with the blades unless you get the upgrade to do it. And I would really recommend it because it's so awesome. I love it because in the other games they didn't have that. And it's really nice to actually have something that you can just immediately buy, but buying it is not what really makes it good. What makes it good is that you have to earn your takedown. It's a full iframes takedown, and what you're actually doing is it's the same kind of evasion with the triangle button and then moving the left analog stick. What you do is you hold the triangle button and then you just hold the left analog stick in the opposite way where the thug is. But what you do is you let go, you stop holding the triangle at when he swings, you're supposed to hold the triangle button, but in the lulls where he's not swinging, then you depress the triangle button and not hold it. So you do it, I think, twice. As far as I don't know, I have it in slow motion. I have 3 clips of it. It's the same clip, and it'll be in that video. Excuse me. I was doing quite a lot of stuff today, and I normally don't get to do voice commentaries until I can ensure that I'm not going to be interrupted with phone calls or people knocking at my door, things like that. But a moment ago, I was at a loss for the words, if you remember, and I was trying to say that you see the hit counter here? I don't know what it's called, the combo meter. There's another word for it. I'm at a loss to know what it is, but there will probably be some people who are kind of wondering to themselves when they're watching me play, why are you not racking up tons of combo points? Why are you using the iframes takedown? That's just the way I play. I can't verify right now if your combo, all those extra points, you know how it says times 2, times 5, times 10. I don't know if you get all those points or if you have to have a combo going when you kill the last thug. So if anybody knows, let me know, because I don't know that for sure. And they may have changed it in this game too. That's why I was kind of curious about that. So check these guys out. These are Black Knight kind of imitators here, or followers, I guess is a better word for it. But yeah, getting back to what I was saying, I like to do the iframes takedowns because there's going to be a lot of fights in this game where you're just completely overwhelmed. And if you're trying to get that iframes takedown where you get you get it at only 5 hits instead of 8, you're gonna want to get the upgrade that's on the higher tier of the close quarters combat upgrades. So it's kind of up to you how, which upgrades you want to buy when you have a skill point. But I would highly recommend getting that blade takedown and just, you know, looking around and seeing what's good for you, because what's good for me might not necessarily be good for you, and vice versa. But there was many a time here in this section where I died and then they respawned me somewhere completely. There was one time when I did a crime in progress and I died because it was a really tough one, and then they started me way the hell back somewhere else, like in the opposite side of the city. And I was thinking to myself, it's just like, this guide, you know, it's so hard to make a guide for a game like this, but it'll be really rewarding when it's finished for sure. And the game that'll probably be really easy is Arkham Asylum to do a guide for, because that is a really kind of linear game, and it is open world, but it's just not very large like Arkham City is. But when I was watching the reviews for this, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when I was watching the IGN review or the GameSpot review, they were saying that there's no enemies in the streets, that it's all deserted. What the hell are they talking about? There's a lot of enemies all around here for the killing. But anyway, I'm going to be keeping everything. I know people are competent and they can follow waypoints, but I just want to have all the footage in, and I'll try to link everything up as best I can. So the next chapter is going to be called Dead Calm, and why is it called that, you may ask? I just titled it that because I don't know, some of the charm about doing a guide where there's not specific chapter names, part of the charm for me is creating titles, because I used to write short stories, and I even took a stab at a novel once, and it was really fun to write the titles for different chapters and to kind of come up with them. I'm really good at making titles, you know, kind of creative and relevant titles, sometimes humorous titles. But okay, so we have a couple of thugs here, and we're doing some stealth. So you always want to be holding down the right trigger. And this location is actually where we need to interact with that briefcase. So don't underestimate the power of the guys with the guns, because when I first played this game, I thought I would actually be getting a gun at some point. And to see that the thugs got the guns, I was really jealous, and I thought the game was really unfair. But that's the way that the game handles the balance of the difficulties, by having the enemies have guns. Just giving them guns puts a huge new spin on this whole game. But yeah, just don't underestimate it. And if you're not very good at the stealth, like admittedly I'm not the best at it, and you might want to invest in ballistic body armor. But anyway, that's the end of the video.